for that was I wanted to make sure he was properly knocked out. Yeah. And then me and my trainer, it was how do you want to handle this? I'll show up right in front of him. How do you He was like, no, 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 no. He's like, you see how that principality, how the devil's moving and this, right? I was like, I'll expose them all. Like, give me, when you say so, then it'll be that. And then just, we showed up and it was just, and then God was kind of like, you already knocked him out. Now focus on her. And then me being who I am, nah, I really want to fight a little more. I just want to make sure this is. And then it was, yeah, that's when he called it. And then he was like, all right, we'll go outside and see how it went down because you really, really hurt people. And I was, that's what you trained me to do. So he wasn't saying it bad. We were talking about it. He was pretty much like, well, what do you want to do? It's like, I want to fight. That's what I want to do. Like, I'm really fired up over this. And he was, well, if I had to judge it, my son, he's been doing all this. So, first, go down there and then negotiate the terms. And then, I don't trust them. So, you take care of that however you want to take care of it. Like, um, but focus on what you're doing. And then it was, yeah. Um, I always told Mary, I said, I black out when I'm fighting. Like, just accept it or get to know me. And then from there, I really wanted blood. I 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 wanted blood. Like, I wasn't accepting the people that would say it's a fair fight and all that. Nah, I I wanted to go vicious and really hurt people, and then he was like, "Yeah, no, I understand that." And it's like I was tired of the comments. I was like, I'm not even gonna step down to this level. I'm gonna let you know what's real. And then when I was walking around, how many people I have around me right now, it's just like we're plentiful. Threw a fastball to this one girl and she caught it and she was like, "Yeah, I caught it." So I stopped for a second. I was like, "You're really that good?" And then she threw it back. And I caught it. And, yeah, okay. And then from there, it was a few touch and goes. God always taught me that touch and go. It's a smack for a second, see how he's going to respond, and then when you want to respond, then you're in position. But it was a few things. We made a statement, I think. Um, I'm still dealing with the marital issues and all that, but yeah, that my honest response is what he was looking for. It was kind of, here's how deep I'm into this. Here's what I'm willing to do, just to marry you. And like I think it'll work out. Well, they were talking a lot. And I woke up and it was pretty much, I could hear everybody's thoughts. And then how they were going to do it. I was like, you don't have a chance. Why would you try this? And then it was like, all right, well, you have to learn. You think I'm past my prime or I didn't make it or I don't know what I'm doing. And then from there, it was pretty much how we were going to approach it. The fight, it's probably, well, it's over now, but I'm still having time to accept it. I really wanted to fight, and that was what was in my heart. Like, I was gonna let this be known once and for all, and then, you know, people are hurt now and they're staggering. I felt it, like, before I even threw the punch. It's like people were staggering. They were like, I didn't even know this could happen. And then I went outside, and I was honestly looking for another fight, anybody that wants to talk, and then it wasn't. Everybody pretty much head down. And then I intercepted a few things, and then let them know that we're here and this is what it is. So deal with it or deal with me. So from there, it really kind of, because I said so, that's why. And then starting to run things more and more, and then seeing, I didn't see love in their eyes. I didn't feel light in them or anything, but head down. Sure day. Go ahead. So I think that needed to be reinforced, and I don't know who the fuck they thought they were. Their champ that they were gonna send. It's just, it was wild. It had to be, because I mean, I would step outside. I'm hunting you right now, and I will fucking kill you. And then from there, the message was sent. So I mean, I left just a smack for a second, just to wake up, and then from there, bam, and then they went to sleep. But then I woke them back up, and I was like, all right, do you know who you're talking to now? And then it became more, hey, brother, thank you, bro. And, well, you were caught up in all of this. Are you listening? Can you receive the message, first of all? And then, he kept me focused on, that was how he's going to call it. And we did that. Like, we finally had a referee, and he finally took me aside, and he was like, all right, well, here's what I see wrong. I know you're used to it, but here's what I see wrong. So use my authority, and then it'll be, you're untouchable. So then you can dance around, you can play with them, like smack them around, like, and then, well, how do you want it done? And like, keep your head down, and like, Dante from "You Are the Champion" in the streets, and how we were handling things. I'm not gonna take anything from him or his brother, because I admired the fuck out of what they were doing. But that's their level of worship. My level of worship was like my entire life. Whatever you want, you just tell me, and it's done. So it starts with a C. I know it's, do you? Really? She was at the Maverick City concert, so she should probably judge that. But do you? I put her on to Dante before she even got to the Maverick City. When I left the church, that was, she went that way, and I was, no. We were doing our own thing, and nah, I used to check in sometimes. I missed it. Like, I missed the worship. I missed, how real it used to be, and everybody's talking, and finally. But then I saw the real world and the effects that it's actually having on the people. I couldn't. I'd be a hypocrite. I really couldn't just be that guy that just sings songs and then gets all kinds of praise, and I couldn't do that. You know how we were moving, it was real, you know. So I mean, everybody was gonna judge it. You know, we were gonna let all of heaven judge it, and then whatever they thought, like this is my heart. I'll put it out there, and then you figure it out. And like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. I understand, but yeah, no hard feelings or anything. It's just like once it encountered into your life and you understand why people are treating you better, that's a huge. That's what I wanted. How are they treating you? And then, um, you know, I wanted to connect it to Jesus, of course. Um, yeah. Now people are treating you better. Now there's no more blockages and things like that. And like, you know, um, I still have to. God told me rest for a bit and then have a beer and don't do anything. And then that didn't. Then mm. No, I would not advise. No, it wasn't ignoring God. It was kind of like He was pushing me to the side for a second. Now watch, and then bam, now I hit him. And it's just the way He does things. And then you know, He was telling me she's terrified of you. That's why she's not here. And then we have to work out the marital issues on that. Yeah. Um, I think as my wife, she shouldn't be terrified, but apparently there's some thoughts of how many people I hurt, and you'll judge it yourself. But yeah, that boy ain't getting up.